Hi students, today starts Fluids 9th standard book back question and answers. Okay, first one, choose the correct answer. The size of an air bubble rising up in water. So option A is correct answer, decreases. Second one, clouds float in atmosphere because of their low density. So option A is the correct answer. Third one, in a pressure cooker, the food is cooked faster because dash. So option A is correct answer. Increased pressure and lowers the boiling point. So next one, fourth one. An empty plastic bottle closed with an airtight stopper is pushed down into bucket filled with water. As the bottle is pushed down, there is an increasing force on the bottom as shown in the graph. This is because dash. So force on bottle and depth of momentum. Okay, so option A, more volume of liquid is displaced. Option B, more weight of liquid is displaced. Option C, pressure increases with depth. Okay, so option is the option D, all the above. Next, second Roman, fill in the blanks. The weight of the body immersed in a liquid appears to be dash than is actual weight, less. So answer is the less. Second one, the instrument used to measure atmospheric pressure is dash, barometer. Third one, the magnitude of beyond force acting on an object immersed in a liquid depends on dash of the liquid. So answer is density. Fourth one, a drinking straw works on the existence of dash. Option is pressure. Next, true or false. The weight of fluid displaced determines the beyond force on an object. So true. Second one, the shape of an object help to determine whether the object will float. True. Third one, the foundation of higher rise building are kept wide so that they may exert more pressure on the ground. So answer is true. Fourth one, Archimedes principle can also be applied to gases. It's false. Okay, the correct statement, Archimedes principle is about fluid displacement which does not involve gases. Fifth one, hydraulic press is used to the extraction of oil from oil seeds. So answer is true. Next, match the following. So density. So density is the mass per unit volume. Second one, 1 g weight. So 1 gram weight. Its the answer is 980 dyne. Third one, Pascal's law. Its answer is pressure. Fourth one, pressure exerted by fluid. So H rho g. So H means height, rho means density, and g means gravity, acceleration due to gravity. Fifth one, lactometer. His answer is milk. So next answer in brief. So on what factor the pressure exerted by fluid by the liquid depends on. So pressure exerted by liquids on a point determined by depth, density of the liquid, acceleration due to gravity. Second one, why does a helium balloon float in air? Helium is much less denser than ordinary air, which gives them buoyancy and thus float in air. Third one, what is easy to swim in river water than in sea water? The answer, due to the presence of dissolved salt in sea water, is denser than river water, which makes floating easier and hence swimming is easier. Fourth one, what is meant by atmospheric pressure? The pressure exerted by the atmospheric gases on its surrounding and on the surface of the earth is called atmospheric pressure. Fifth question, Pascal law. Pascal law states that an increase in pressure at any point inside a liquid at rest is transmitted equally and without any change in all direction to every other point in the liquid. So next answer in detail. With an appropriate illustration, prove that the force acting on a small area exert a greater pressure. So answer. Consider standing on loose sand. Your feet go deep into the sand. Now, when you lie down on the sand, you will find that your body will not go that deep into the sand. In both the cases, the force exerted on the sand is weight of your body, which is the same. This force acting on perpendicular to surface is called thrust. Okay, this is a thrust force. When you stand on loose sand, the force is acting on an area equal to the area of your feet. When you lie down, the same force act on the area of your whole body, which is larger than the area of your feet. Therefore, the effect of thrust, that is pressure, depends on the area on which it acts. The effect of thrust on sand is larger while standing than lying. Okay, so the pressure is depends on only area. ஓகேவா, ஸோ ஏரியா எந்த அளவுக்கு அதிகமாக இருக்கோ அந்த அளவுக்கு வந்து அங்கே ப்ரெஷர் வந்து எப்படி இருக்குன்னா கம்மியாக இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ ஏரியா கம்மியாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா அங்கே ப்ரெஷர் வந்து அதிகமாக இருக்கும். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின், டிஸ்கிரைப் த கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் அண்ட் ஒர்க்கிங் ஆஃப் மெர்க்குரி barometer. So the answer, the instrument used to measure atmospheric pressure is called barometer. A mercury barometer, first designed by an Italian physicist Torricelli, consists of a long glass tube, closed at one end, open at other end, filled with mercury and turned upside down into a container of mercury. This is done by closing the open end of the mercury filled tube with the thumb and then opening it after immersing it into a through of mercury. The barometer works by balancing the mercury in the glass tube against the outside air pressure. If the air pressure increases, it pushes more of the mercury up into the tube, and if the air pressure decreases, more of the mercury drains from the tube. As there is no air trapped in the space between mercury and the closed end, there is vacuum in that space. Vacuum cannot exert any pressure, so the level of mercury in the tube provides a precise measure of air pressure, which is called atmospheric pressure. This type of instrument can be used in lab or weather station. So next, how does an object density determine whether the object will sink or float in water? So answer, water an object will sink or float in liquid is determined by the density of the object compared to density of the liquid. Okay, if the density of substance is less than the density of the liquid, it will float. For example, a piece of wood which less dense than water will float on it. Any substance having more density than water, for example stone, will sink into water. Fourth question, explain the construction and working of hydrometer with the diagram. Okay, so first one, a direct reading instrument used for measuring the density of relative density of the liquid is called hydrometer. Hydrometer is based on the principle of flotation, that is, the weight of the liquid displaced by the immersed portion of the hydrometer is equal to the weight of the hydrometer. Hydrometer consists of cylindrical stream having a spherical bulb at its lower end and a narrow tube at its upper end. The lower spherical bulb is partially filled with lead shots of mercury. This helps to hydrometer to float or stand vertically in liquid. The narrow tube has marking so that the relative density of a liquid can be read directly. The liquid to be tested is poured into the glass jar. The hydrometer is gently lowered into the liquid until it floats freely. The reading again the level liquid touching the tube gives the relative density of the liquid. Fifth question, state the laws of flotation. Laws of flotation are the weight of the flotation body in a fluid is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the body. Second point, the center of gravity of the floating body and the center of buoyancy are in the same vertical line.